Excellencies, we are in a state of planetary emergency in this period of 6 mass extinction. Today's dangerous decline of nature is unprecedented. The COVID-19 pandemic has only reinforced our understanding that we cannot ignore nature and that climate change, inducing disbalances and pandemic, is one of the biggest threats to humankind and biodiversity. More than ever, we see the need for urgent transformative changes. Speaking of my country, Georgia is distinguished by its unique biodiversity, with thousands of endemic species and hundreds of thousands of hectares of protected areas. Through the Emerald Network that we have now joined, we are pushing toward our goal of covering up to 20% of Georgia's territory with protected areas. One of those territories is Tusheti, a region that has preserved Georgia's most cherished environmental treasures with a great potential for ecotourism, and which I visited just last week. Tusheti is one of those reservoirs of biodiversity that we have to preserve all together. For a country like Georgia, economic development is a crucial aspect. However, we aim to balance development and nature's needs and apply precautionary principles to ensure biodiversity protection. Recent fundamental legislative reforms allow us to include environmental dimension in all development programs. In terms of biodiversity, our principal focus is set on agrobiodiversity and forestry, but we aim at moving from sectoral to more systemic approach. Thus, on behalf of Georgia, it is my honor to join the Leaders' Pledge for Nature and underline our commitment to an increased effort for biodiversity protection. Dear colleagues, this is exactly the time for us to rethink the future we want for our planet in 3 major directions. First, mainstreaming environmental policies can only be successful if the governments, the private sector, and all parts of society are involved. The role of education is immense here. We must teach the next generations that preserving our biodiversity is our common mission. Second, healthy habitats are needed not only for biodiversity but equally for human well-being. There are numerous fundamental connections between human health and nature's health, and mainstreaming projects should explore such connections. This may help us be better prepared for potential future pandemics and apply the One Health principle for all. Last, unlocking the economics of biodiversity. We should aim for an integrated future where the economics of biodiversity are translated into development outcomes. We all need to see that expenditures for protecting our biodiversity are not a waste. They are investments into a more sustainable economy and a cleaner future. It is only through effective synergy mechanisms that we can bend the curve of biodiversity loss. The COVID-19 pandemic is a strong signal that the time to act is now. Thank you.